Dan Street reviews more comics here on the Video Outhouse.
Watch your future's end.
At long last, Spawn 200. Sweet Dan Sweet lets us know if it was worth the wait.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my Video Outhouse. It's time for Daniel.
Sweet Talking with Sweet Dan Sweet and Comic Book Man, coming to you from Comic Book Man's Video Outhouse in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood, corner 111th and Kedzie. Alternate Reality Incorporated.
All new comics are 15% off every day for everyone. Very good. A little monotone, but very good.
I forget it. I don't do it that often.
When last we saw you, you were crapping on books.
Yeah, when last we saw you. Yes, when last we saw him, he was crapping on books, and now he's back. Now he's back, not to crap on books.
Making fun of comic books? No.
Dan's here, of course, with a review of, I guess, one book, 4 covers. Actually, they did like 9 covers on the damn thing. But 3 covers, we've doubled up here. And the book you're doing is, of course, Spawn number 200.
Which sucks.
We waited.
We talked before about teasing.
I haven't done this in a while. I forgot I got to build up to it.
We talked before about teasing.
I got to build up to it.
All right.
So, thanks for watching. You take care.
No, there's more. There's more.
Anyway, let me give you a little background. Spawn 200 was originally in the December 2009 previews. You know, if you watch
December 2009.
If you watch Ship Shape Update, because I talked about that, it was originally in the December 2009 previews, which was 13 months ago. In previews, that's when it was originally solicited in.
Why?
And it's been a year or so, a little less than a year late. It's been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back.
Has the series just not been?
No. Todd McFarlane has this thing. 50th issue, 100th issue, 150th issue, this issue, and probably the 250th issue. He does multiple covers, like 5, 7, 9 covers, and he does one of the covers, and he usually does some interior artwork since it's an anniversary issue.
Right.
And every single one of those anniversary issues has been late, and probably Spawn 250 will also be late too, when we get to that in a couple of years.
There will be.
But don't you assume it's because Todd McFarlane is the hardest working man in all of comic
without
books?
a doubt. Without a doubt. Todd is the hardest working man in comics.
I imagine all those inking lines and pencil shavings get in the way of whatever he's trying to do. Any given. Maybe he's looking at that
Not
baseball.
today. Not today.
I'm
not going to draw today. I'm too busy.
Remember he spent all that money on that baseball,
$3 million.
And then the record's over, broken.
Yeah,
next year.
Months, yeah.
Well, the man's a financial genius. Anyway, so
he's a creative genius.
This finally comes out. This finally comes out with its 35 covers or whatever the hell it is, and of course Todd does one of them. I believe it's that one right there. He does that one. He also does a little bit of the interior art in this thing.
He does a lot of the inking. He does, and he does a fair amount of penciling and layouts and all sorts of stuff. He works with one other artist. Yeah. But he draws the crap out of this book.
And it'll it'll be the last time you see him work on this book, probably until 250, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
It won't be until the next anniversary where he comes back. And
He's
works
already touting the new creative team, the new artist at the end of this book, showing you some stuff. It's really good.
So tell us about Spawn 200. Now that I've given them some background to it, tell us about Spawn 200.
Did you know Spawn is now not a black guy anymore?
When did that happen?
I didn't know that.
Al Simmons.
I read.
Al Simmons is
I should preface this by stating that one weekend I read 119 consecutive issues of Spawn. My buddy Jack was moving. He bought the complete series.
My condolences.
He bought the complete series. This was right when I was getting back.
Why did you torture yourself like this?
No.
Must have been on a bet.
No, I had Spawn 1 through 50. I left them down in Texas somewhere, and I was recapturing my youth in a sense because I was rediscovering how cool comics were, and I wanted to read some Spawn.
Yeah.
Spawn was the so now I pick up this issue of Spawn.
Yes.
A series I haven't read in years and years and years.
200th issue.
200th issue.
Yes.
And
you can tell us the 200th. It's got 200 on it.
Yeah. But Spawn's not Al Simmons. He looks exactly the same, but he's a white guy named Jim.
Jim.
Like there aren't enough white guys named Jim.
Good old JR.
Well, yeah, but that's JR.
That Spawn I'd read.
I'd read JR as Spawn.
Yeah.
But anyway, so basically what's happening is everything that I read in the first few issues of Spawn, where Clown shows up and tries to take advantage of Spawn and lure him astray, is going on again with the white Spawn.
Okay.
And Al Simmons, the classic Spawn guy, exists as an Omega Spawn.
Oh, Omega Spawn.
The nefarious,
Omega Spawn,
evil Omega Spawn from Image United.
I forgot about the Omega Spawn.
Another long-awaited McFarlane contribution.
Well, that
right there.
not the sidetrack, but the reason Image United is late is because of this guy, not Spawn, Todd. That's the reason it's late.
And Spawn.
and Spawn, but I mean because of Todd.
But I guess Al Simmons is a bad guy now, or he committed suicide, and now he's the embodiment
How do you
of
commit
evil.
suicide when you're dead already? I thought
And
you died
you're
to become Spawn.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's so convoluted and it's so just hysterically inaccurate within itself. Every page just sort of, I don't know. It's like he's trying to recreate this whole legend that he had. I mean, Spawn was a really popular franchise.
Well, yeah.
Not just a comic book. I mean, video games, cartoons, a
Animated
big
series.
movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
movie.
Like, but now it's just sort
Of course, the action figures.
it's completely gone off the map. Nobody really. I don't even think it's in the top 50 anymore of sales wise.
No. Well, this issue might have been, but outside of that, no.
But I mean, it's like the guy's trying to recreate his whole the whole lore behind his character as a means to draw new people in. You know what I mean? But it's like he has nothing else to give, so he's just regurgitating the same stuff you've seen before.
So are you telling me it's a one-note character?
Come on, Image Comics from 1992, a character created then.
Okay,
a one-note.
No,
character?
you just sat there and said that you read the first 50 issues of Spawn.
I've read
Okay,
160 some odd issues of Spawn, but 119 consecutively in one weekend.
Okay, so that puts you ahead of me because I think I read the first issue or two of Spawn and I said, this is a waste of my life reading this. But
thanks, dude.
But you've
thanks
read
a lot.
That's okay. That's okay.
Thanks a lot.
But you've read them.
I've read them.
How far has this character come since those early issues? I mean, besides the fact it's not Al Simmons anymore and he's white and blah blah blah.
Well, see, that's
I
the
mean,
thing,
how far has the concept come since then? I mean, does it still reek of 1992?
There was a point in Spawn comics where David Hine, I believe, wrote the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse as giant shark monsters that are literally the size of buildings. Okay. They ended the world. Yeah. Spawn did.
I hate it when that happens.
And then he recreated the world.
Oh, God bless him.
So you've already been through a reboot of sorts.
Okay, but
you've already axed the character one way and brought in this new guy. It hasn't and yet it feels like you could insert these issues in between issues of the series back in 1993. Okay. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's come very far.
That's what I'm wondering. Do you think the character's grown any in the intervening years?
No, hell no.
Okay.
That's why nobody's interested in it anymore. I mean, for the illusion of change that is comics, I mean, you still have to give people something to hold on to.
You recently did a Brigade review. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
With the guy with the hamster in his forehead.
Yeah, the gerbil dude.
Okay. But that was one of your bitches about that was that book was one of the bunch that came out when Image first debuted. Yeah. A little bit after it first debuted. It wasn't there right at the beginning, but shortly thereafter.
Right.
And that book hadn't advanced at all.
No.
Okay. And what I'm asking is, how atrophied is this over the years? How has this not gone anywhere?
It feels stagnant. It feels stale to me. Okay. Even a celebratory 200 giant-sized anniversary issue
where you pull out all the guns and you put your best foot forward and jump on here.
That's never been the Spawn, plan. Spawn is always build up. Anniversary issue, we do a whole lot of exposition that kind of changes stuff. And I will say that an old villain comes back from the dead,
right?
Who was dead already. It's one of those kind of things.
Life and deaths are evolving during comics, especially in the Spawn universe.
I mean, because you're talking about hell and the devil and all this other. Everything about the book feels trapped in a bubble. You know what I mean? Like Todd exists in this one point in his life, and he just relives it like Groundhog Day.
So would this book do well with having a whole new creative team come in and completely redo the character from the ground up, or is there just not enough there to work with?
We'll find out. Well, I mean, they're starting fresh, new Spawn. Yeah. He's existed for 13 issues. Mm-hmm. He showed up in 187. Yeah. And now it's 200, and now the new creative team comes on with 201. So.
Okay.
I'm not impressed. I'm not sticking around. I could care less about Spawn at this point in time. I like good comics.
Okay. So, that's it. That's it. He loves the book, and you should all pick up 10 copies.
Totally worth the wait.
Especially the McFarlane cover.
I don't even think you have 10 copies left.
Probably don't, because I underordered on the thing.
Good plan.
One of the things that happens, Todd, when you keep pushing the book back, I get to keep adjusting my numbers down.
We didn't think we'd ever see it.
So anyway, that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. But you can read more of Dan's reviews, and he's got thousands of them, literally, on the store's website. And where's the store's website at? Where's it at?
And she's over there.
Oh.
www.myalternatereality.com. And no, you won't have to disinfect your hard drive.
So stop off at the store's website, check out all his reviews, and until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Dan Sweet.
Saying, bye! It's the end of the Fantastic Four as we know them! Fantastic Four 583 is shipping this month, and supposedly it's going to be the death of one of the members of Fantastic Four. Because of that, Fantastic Four is our Hero of the Month here at Alternate Reality, which means all of my trade paperbacks and back issues are 25% off all month long. All my softcovers, all my hardcovers, all my essentials, all my masterworks, everything. 25% off all month long. So come on down to the store and celebrate the death of a member of the Fantastic Four by saving 25% off here at Alternate Reality. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.